Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at your message about the unforeseen, the unexpected. And if you prefer to pick your piles, as always using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp to that down in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the introduction where we shuffle your signs and find out in which of the piles they will fall under. All right, so let me pull out your 3 cards for today's reading, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, and find out what we have for today's reading. All right, so for pile number 1, you have the spirit aspect of Taurus with the keyword ease. For pile number 2, you have the emotional part of the Pisces sign with peace or melancholy. And for pile number 3, you have the wisdom aspect of Libra with balance. If you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then, no. I wanted to say using your crystals. Let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you have the green grass Jasper. For pile number 2, you have the Lapis Lazuli. And for pile number 3, you have the Zebra Jasper. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, perhaps even all of the piles, you might just find out either about several unforeseen things and unexpected events that are going to happen in your life, or perhaps they're all pertaining to one event and you'll be able to understand what the universe and your guides are trying to show you, the different aspects perhaps and how it's going to affect your life. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Please note that in a moment I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your signs, then my dear soul family, as you know, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you guys. After the shuffling, in a moment, I will be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. I have an idea how I want to do this today. Let me pull out 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And see what we have for each pile. All right, so for pile number 1, the signs are Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aquarius. For pile number 2, the signs are Cancer, Aries, as well as Taurus and Leo. And the signs for pile number 3 are Gemini, Sagittarius, Libra, as well as Virgo. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using other placements in your chart, please feel free to do that as well, or only depending on what resonates with you. It's always the right way, what resonates with you at the moment. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at your message of the unforeseen. What is unexpected? These are the decks that I'm using. If you're interested in any of them, you'll find them listed down in the description box. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful green grass Jasper. Your significator card is the Spirit of Taurus with the keyword ease. And it says on the card, an afternoon spent resting and reclining. So beautiful. It says, know when to take a step back. Your body, mind, and spirit may need some time to restore. Is there a situation in your life that might ease if you reduce the pressure and practice more acceptance? So nice. All right, can't wait to get into it. Also, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, in that case, the signs for this pile are Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Follow your intuition. And if you're later drawn to your pile with your zodiac sign, then you can always check it. All right, so let's check out your oracle cards. You have the Thurisaz rune in reverse with aggression, conflict, and trouble. And it's interesting, the opposite energies here. All right. You have Khonsu, the ancient Egyptian god Khonsu, with self-confidence, the ancient Egyptian god of the moon. And you have Jupiter in Aquarius with innovation. Ooh, love this for you. Innovation with ease. Okay, this is making sense because Khonsu could also do with your divine creativity. Okay, you also have inventor. That is not by accident. I'm so curious as to what this is going to be, but it seems you're going to come up with something brilliant. Okay, let's check out your tarot cards. I feel drawn to this part right there. It was sticking out. So you've got the Hanged Man, and you kind of feel like you're working up something here, right? You're inventing something. You're coming up with something, right? A huge energy of divine inspiration coming to life. So you've got the Hanged Man. Oops. You've got the Hanged Man. You've got, whoa, I love this card. The Seven of Cups in the background of the Seven of Wands. You can see that someone has overcome their challenges using their wild imagination. Can you believe this? Because the Seven of Cups is a card, as I always tell you guys, of building castles in the skies, or like your imagination having no limits. That cannot be a coincidence here. And so I would tell you that perhaps you're going through some form of maybe trouble. You're worried about something, because it does say here, is there a situation in your life that you might ease if you reduce the pressure and practice more acceptance? So you're obviously going through something that's troubling or worrying you, or maybe putting a lot of pressure on you. Could be a bit aggressive in any case, I feel that's what's unexpected here is that you will, due to this discomfort, come up with a wild idea that will result in you feeling the ease, like relief. I feel you going, oh, thank goodness I don't have to deal with this anymore. It's like you're solving the situation with and finding ease and comfort with a brilliant idea. All right, you've got the Four of Wands, you see. You feel stuck. Also, the Four of Wands is not being happy with the current situation, and you can see the Ace of Wands, which is the ace of creation, the ace of creativity, the ace of inspiration. So as you're sitting there feeling hopeless, unhappy, bothered, a brilliant idea comes up. You have the Two of Cups. It will allow you, this brilliant idea, to drop something or drop the conflict, drop the aggression. Maybe you have a situation with, I don't know, you're a manager, and you come up with a brilliant idea and they can't tell you no anymore. You solve an issue. All right. You have the Nine of Swords with the figure of the Nine of Cups. Very cool. You've got, you're inspired by a brilliant idea, and boy, is this gonna grow for you. It's gonna create something amazing for you. Okay. And you've got the Two of Pentacles. I feel with this specific Two of Pentacles that until something grows, you'll be, you'll have your hands tied a little bit, or maybe you will be stuck doing two things for some of you, but eventually one of them will drop. That's if you have to do two things at the same time. If not, you will have to be tied to the responsibility until it grows, until it works, so that you relieve yourself from this uncomfortable situation. And before we read the cards, I'm really curious about in what area of your life this is. So let's take a couple of situations for the collective. It's going to definitely be different from one person listening to the other. You have, look at that, Page of Cups as this exact card. You know, we have the Temperance figure in the Page of Cups, and is removing themselves from something that was broken to something that's healthy. You can see it right there. That can't be a coincidence. And this tells me right away that something was already working for you. Page of Cups, it's something that you loved. Something was going well. And you found yourself in an uncomfortable situation all of a sudden. Maybe there was a bit of aggression. There is a bit of trouble or conflict. But this uncomfortable situation is the very thing that is allowing you to come with a brilliant idea that's the Konsu energy. My goodness, this is like divine inspiration happening right there. Listen to that inspiration. I would advise you, my dear pal number one, because it's going to lead you from feeling stressed with the Nine of Swords, guarded, having to protect yourself all the time with the Nine of Wands, that's the background of the Nine of Wands, to you feeling fulfilled with the figure of the Nine of Cups, to you feeling like you're living a life that you're really enjoying. And you can see it here, a life of ease. And so be patient, I would say. Patience, 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 my dear. You are going to be inspired with a brilliant idea. It will take its time. It's good time to grow into what you're envisioning, that divine inspiration. You will have your hands tied a little bit. I believe you have to balance and nurture something for a while. You might feel like your hands are tied because, yes, in theory, you're moving away from this energy because it's a brilliant idea, but in application, there will be a time where you haven't done this yet. It's going to take its time to grow. So keep this in mind. Be patient, patient, patient. And you'll be able to drop something that you feel is conflicting or something that's causing trouble. You'll be able to drop the trouble, is what I'm seeing. So yes, for some of you, this is something that you already loved, was working really well for you, and all of a sudden you felt like it could be sacrificed, right? And you're trying to save the situation. Here we've got the Page of Wands, another page with the Sun figure. So for you, this is simply an inspiration towards a positive life. It could be that you are going through difficulties and trouble in life at the moment. You're so tired of the conflicts going on in your life, the difficulties going on in your life. And by the way, may I tell you something that I was just I just thought about now, looking at the Sun figure here, and it being a new page in your life. Here, I know it says aggression, conflict, and trouble, but actually, Thurisaz is a rune of restriction, destruction, not restriction, a rune of destruction. Having it in reverse is giving me the idea of your world becoming positive, like you moving from an energy of something maybe moving very quickly towards destruction, or you feel like it's going down a path you really are afraid of, something is being ruined by the day. And in reverse, this is saying that with this inspiration, you will turn the whole situation around to your favor. Will it take time to get adjusted and grow and fix itself by itself? Yes, it will. And maybe during this time, it's going to feel difficult because you're going through the difficulties here, and at the same time, you are wise enough to understand that you have to be balanced and patient. Balance and patience is key. But at a certain point, hitting point, this will start going upwards for you, where the difficulties are becoming less and less. There will be a point of neutrality where you feel, oh, okay, it's giving. It's not yet giving me much, but it's giving. At least it's preventing the harm. So that's good. At least the harmful part's gone. I'm very grateful for that. And then, ding, 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 it starts moving to the positive. You start becoming very hopeful. You start seeing a bright future that you will be very happy about. So pile number 1, I would really advise you to listen to that inspiration, whatever it is. And I'm sure I'm going to be pulling out some cards in a moment to see your guidance. What else could the situation be about? A stressful situation that will turn into great fortune, and specifically a wish fulfillment. I think your cards are very clear here. Some of you, it's something in your life that you wanted that was great and you want it back. And for some of you, this is a very terrible situation in which you want to reverse, and it will. And for some of you, I feel it's the same energy. You're stressed, you don't know what to do. And with your hard work, as you try to heal the situation, it will turn not only into neutral, where the harm is not there anymore, but it will turn into a wish fulfillment. 2 wish fulfillment energies in your reading. And it's rather moving towards a wish that you had. So think about it as a hard detour. You know, when you're in a car and the driver goes, and you're like, what are you doing? Are you crazy? And it turns out that this driver just saved you from maybe falling off a cliff or something. So this super hard detour that you're going through, If in case this was good in your life, just know that it's taking you towards your wish. And if this is something that difficult that you're going through, it means that you're the driver, you're the one taking yourself with a very hard detour, not just out of it, but to a great wish fulfillment. Let's say when you make that hard detour, in 5 minutes you find this beautiful resort that's very nice and luxurious, and let's say you are greeted while the owner's there. He finds out what just happened, and this owner of this great resort invites you in, and tells you to stay as long as you need to get your car fixed and everything before you go along your journey. And you sleep well, you eat well, you connect with nature, you take that bad energy out of your chest, you feel great, and you move along towards your destination. So yeah, I feel like this detour is really going to be taking you towards your dreams, not just a nice resort, towards your dreams. Okay, so now that we understand the situation, the different situations here, which I'm very happy about, let's now continue the message itself and see the unforeseen for you. So what is unforeseen with this situation? For pile number 1, please. Wow, you've got the Wheel of Fortune with the Magician on top of the world. All right, the Magician is a skilled person. And so it is you, your skills, your ideas that will take you towards the top of the world. You have the 5 of Swords. The Justice card. Wait. The Ace of Cups. The 3 of Cups. As well as the 10 of Cups. Wow. This is the 10 of Cups in the background of the 10 of Pentacles. My goodness. What is this? The 10 of Swords. Okay. So I'm happy this was out. It explains a lot on what we're seeing. So as I'm looking at your Wheel of Fortune, I'm imagining a clock. I'm hearing tuck, 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 tuck. And at 12 it goes cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. So these could be steps, tuck, tuck, tuck. It's only a matter of time with each step that you will be taking towards this divine idea. It's only a matter of time that things will work out in great fortune for you. It might be very hard to believe now, but you will see your cards in real life. You will see it in real life. And it will take a bit of perseverance. Maybe you feel so disappointed. I feel like your cards are saying be strong and understand that whatever you're going to be putting in, you will get back. The cause and effect of the Justice card. It's like fight this, and the efforts that you're putting in, the hard work that you're going to be putting in as you're trying to fix something will really pay off. You'll be celebrating your blood, sweat, and tears with this situation. Yes, you will be working hard, but you will be supported with a brilliant idea. I'm so curious about what this idea could be. Should we check it out? Yeah, divine inspiration. You will be assisted with great divine inspiration that will allow abundance to overflow in your life, ending the pain that you are currently going through. I am so curious about, I know we're not going to get the idea, but at least let's dig a bit and see the energy of this invention, of this wonderful idea, the energy of Khonsu. What is it for you? The Moon card. Wow, the Empress, the creator, the creative energy, the Queen of Wands. The Six of Swords. I think I did a reading a couple of days ago. Was it about creativity? Was it related? I don't think so, actually. No. We were just talking about the Black Swan. It wasn't relating, no. Six of Swords and the Page of Wands. What is this creative energy? What is this creative energy? I feel with the Black Swan here, with the mother giving attention to it, it's like the devil and the figure of the lovers. It's very easy to move towards the path that is enjoyable. The path that gives us pain may not be so crowded, but it is the path of Saturn. It is the path of doing the work to get what it is that you want. And although it is the path less traveled, but really is the most fulfilling path when you get to the other side. Imagine it as being a portal. And each portal takes you to some place magical. It's easy to follow your passions, or it's easy to follow the path of least resistance, the path of enjoyment. I believe you may have gone through this path many times before, the path of enjoyment, but the thing is, the universe brings you back to focus on the shadow, or to focus on the very maybe disruption, conflict, trouble, whatever this is, that discomfort. Once you focus on the discomfort, then you get to move from this from this challenge. You get to move to the other side. And this path invites you to look at the situation from a different way. Because if you keep solving it in the same way, you keep coming back to the same place. And so with this yin energy, Khonsu, the darkness is the path to light. If you want to find the light, follow the shadow. See where the light is. You may want to look at this shadow, nurture it, love it, and most importantly, accept it. Accept the challenge, accept any losses, accept any difficulties, take on the challenge, and counterintuitively or instinctively choose the path least traveled. And think about, right, how can I do what I do differently? Is there any different ideas that I could try to solve the situation at hand? And you can see here with this divine energy, you will move from one destination to another. There is a transition, and a transition towards great success, because that's the background of the Six of Wands. You will succeed, you will transition, and you will start a positive new page for yourself. You've definitely followed the light in this way. You've looked at the shadow to find the real direction of the light. When you can't find the sun, look at the shadow. It will show you its direction. And that is the path you're being guided to take these days. This is the path that will bring this brilliant idea, because you're being proactive towards facing it, solving it. It might make you feel like your hands are tied for a while. You might want to end this right now, but you're being asked to be patient, because once it grows towards the idea that you have, things are going to be brilliant. It's just like the cuckoo of fortune that I've heard here for you. 10 of Cups in the 10 of Pentacles. I don't know what to tell you. I think you're not just going to be very fortunate. You're going to be very happy about the type of manifestation that will happen to your life. It's going to be a great detour for you, my dear pile number 1. So take a day off, an afternoon off during this stressful situation. Sit in the shade and think, what can I do calmly about this? And the ideas that you're going to be channeling will change your life. And my dear pile number 1, this is the message of the unforeseen that is coming through for you today. I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at your message about the unforeseen. Very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Lapis Lazuli. Your significator card is the emotional part of Pisces with peace or melancholy. And the card says, a leaf drifts on water. A feeling of peacefulness can make it seem as if you're floating without a care in the world. Melancholy can feel like being submerged in overwhelming currents. Remember that, like a leaf on the surface of a pond, emotions are always moving. Very, very interesting. Okay, so these are the cards that I see for you in today's reading. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, in that case, the signs for this pile are Cancer, Aries, Taurus, and Leo. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Follow your intuition, and if later you feel like, hey, I'd like to check out my pile with my zodiac sign as well, please feel free to do that. Okay, so let's check out your card. This one came out. Let's take it as well. You've got, oh no, wait. Is this spelled right? Yes, I think it is. Circuit, the ancient Egyptian god Serket. Okay, with the keyword threat. Right, you also have the Wunyu rune with joy, happiness, and peace. Love this for you, my dear pile number 2. Let me check Circuit and I'll be back. Yes, she is the ancient Egyptian goddess, the scorpion ancient Egyptian goddess in the underworld. Okay, so you also have Saturn and Pisces. So that's the second time we get Pisces here with the keyword loss. Or joy and happiness, peace or melancholy. These actually as well, Circuit is the ancient Scorpion, ancient Egyptian goddess of the underworld, but she was also a protector and a healer, especially from scorpion bites. So you've got these two energies all over the reading already. I'm wondering what this is going to be. So you got the card entitled Prince. You have Moon in Sagittarius with optimism. And Venus in Virgo with discrimination. Very, very interesting. This dual energy. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you've got the Six of Pentacles. What's unforeseen here? Is it talking about how your destiny will change depending on how you feel about something? And that's the unforeseen? I think so. Let's continue. Message about the unforeseen. Interesting. I didn't see it like that. Okay. The moon, very, very cool about what always pops up in the cards. So the moon, you've got, and the scorpion. Do you see? Wow. All right. I think it's becoming clearer by the minute. You've got the world card. And you can see an agreement that might change the trajectory maybe of where the world's going. You have, wow, that's an extra card in this deck. And look at that, Stairway to Light. Beautiful cards. I mean, look at the light that's taking you to the stairway to light. Okay. You've got the Five of Swords, and it is a dual card, by the way, because it's a card of either winning or losing. It's got that dual nature. Do we have space for one more card? We definitely can. All right. Yes. And you've got the Fool card. Let's stop there for a moment, inspect the cards before we continue with your message. So, what is unforeseen here? I believe it's talking about your destiny and what you can experience in the world, in your world. I believe that depending on how you feel these days, your destiny and which direction you're going to take, the journey you're going to go on, will be established. It's kind of your card saying it hasn't been formed yet. What is unforeseen is how you are going to create it. It's not written yet, and depending on what type of emotions you vibrate, you will be creating your destiny. Will you be moving towards something that is harsh, something that bites, that you can always heal from? Obviously, you've got circuit here. Or will you be moving towards great heights and a great life of light and manifestation, abundance, a beautiful world? It all depends. Do you see the hands on the head? On how you think about your like next steps, your coming future, and what type of emotions you vibrate. And that's really what's unforeseen here, that your cards are asking you to focus on. In fact, speaking of the energies, the four specific different, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 different energies that I see you oscillating between are sometimes being afraid of loss, focusing on what you're losing in your world at the moment, perhaps, and feeling like you're really going to lose in life, or lose a person, or lose something that you love. Sometimes you are in the energy of joy and happiness and peace, following your spiritual guidance, or maybe you are a happy-go-lucky person by nature who's very worried about a specific loss. In any case, these are the emotions you're oscillating around or between. Sometimes you... with entitled prince, how can I explain this? Sometimes you feel like, where is everything? Like, this was supposed to happen for me. So it's kind of like, why didn't this happen? It was supposed to happen. Why didn't I get this? And I would say, remember that the world and the universe is generous, but it's a reminder to stay in the energy of gratitude, to be optimistic and grateful. In the loss, it's kind of like, whatever is not meant to be will pass for now, but always look forward to more amazing things happening in your world. and discrimination. Perhaps some of you, you don't have to be all of these energies, but they are the energies on the table for someone, for some of you listening. So discrimination is like, why is this happening to me? Why did this happen to just me? Or why does this specific situation keep happening to me? In any case, your reading, I believe today, wanted to be very specific about the unseen in general. And you're being guided with the biggest card right there to not fall victim of the threats that you are seeing in your life at the moment. Because just like circuit, these, what you perceive as loss or threats, or things that didn't happen yet, could be the very thing that makes you suffer and moves you towards more of the unknown, the underworld type of energy. Or it could be the healer that takes you out of these difficulties and exactly onto the path that you are meant to go towards. So look, you've got the World card and you've got the Fool card. It seems like many of the things that are happening in your life these days or in this phase of your life will wrap up. There's an awesome agreement, kind of like a great deal, and it depends on the deal you're making with yourself, whether this is going to affect your world in what you perceive as a positive or what you may perceive as a negative. And it all depends on your mind, how you think, and what emotions specifically you vibrate. I think it's very clear now, the message so far, and I'm seeing your guidance to focus these days on joy, happiness, peace, gratitude, optimism, to let whatever loss or the things that didn't happen not happen. They're not meant to be. Let it go and know that there's always more abundance to come in. Okay, so let's continue with your message of the unforeseen. You have the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Swords. You're really, there's so much going on in your life here. I see. 10 of Wands. Gosh, look at that. That can't be a coincidence. Right, this is perhaps why. You have the Page of Cups. I see also the dichotomy of energy here. And the Knight of Swords, as well as the Strength card. Looking at the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands, I see you're really burdened. There's no question about that. Perhaps this is, as the cards are showing, great work. Maybe you're burdened with work or burdened with so many things in your life. And when an unfortunate event happens that feels unfair in the moment, it puts a lot of pressure on you because you're already obviously super stressed. It says work request, urgent work, 2 out of 5, not complete. This person is stressed, and so is that person. That's the 10 of Wands is the epitome of carrying a heavy load. And so on top of that, when maybe what you worked hard towards is taken, stolen, or something doesn't go right, that's absolutely unfair, it becomes very painful to bear. It becomes horrible. And also I see here with the Page of Cups, on top of all of these, all of this burden in your heart, I see with the Page of Cups, you are envisioning a world that you would love to be part of. Maybe you're not part of it yet, but this is really where your heart wants to go. So if we were to layer it, I see you working very hard. You're carrying a lot of responsibilities. You look like someone who's persevering, who's trying to get it done, going through it. And I see you feeling a lot of unfairness, like many things being taken from you. Maybe these are like job opportunities that you were supposed to get with this hard work, maybe a salary raise, or maybe your manager was unfair, or things like that. On top of all of that, it seems like this is not even where you want to be. And it seems like your heart genuinely wants to go somewhere so beautiful. And that's why the oscillation, the different emotions that you are feeling at the same time. Part of you dreams of in a beautiful world, and that's like taking a lot of your energy as well. You have a huge dream that you want to achieve, and when you think about it, it fills your heart. This is not a coincidence here. I want to say that this is no small energy, because it's such a big energy that it fills your heart with such light. This is where you want to go. I think your heart is manifesting something so strong for you. But at the same time, that other load and energy and the feelings of unfairness and so on are really weighing this energy down. Six of Pentacles. Is this talking about your world now? Save our world. I think it's talking about the future. So I think the Six of Pentacles is showing assistance. Where is the assistance from, so that I could understand this message? Please. Temperance card. Six of Swords. Judgment card. Queen of Wands, boring. Ace of Pentacles. What is this assistance? It's interesting, this Six of Swords with the Loss card, because it feels like she's not gonna see her loved one for a while. So, and there's this like also fear of loss. So I feel like with Save the World, you will be greatly assisted by generous guidance on where to go, what to do. And you will get there with the Six of Swords. It might be a bit slow, but you're gonna get there. It is that transition time that may feel sad, it may feel, and that's where your guidance here on the table today about the unseen is talking about. It may feel sad, it's hard to temporarily be away from that you love, but it's like a transitional time for you. So I almost feel that your guidance is radiate happiness, joy, peace anyway, because that will make a star out of you. It will help you rise to the top. And seeing the Queen of Wands with the keywords boring, I feel like she's in a very fortunate situation, very, very fortunate situation. It's just that she feels that her job is boring, and that's no small thing. But all I'm trying to say is you're safe, you're good. It's all an emotional aspect. So nothing at all, in any way, shape, or form, bad is going to happen to you at all. This Queen of Wands confirms it. it's maybe you won't enjoy it, perhaps you won't really like it. And so what you don't see is that how you vibrate will really shift what you get, because this is a dispenser machine where you get a toy, so you don't know what you're gonna get next. And so depending on how you vibrate and how grateful you are and how pleasant you feel with everything that's going on in your life at the moment, and that you feel joyful and good and optimistic about the future, you're going to get something awesome. You will really be assisted, guided, and helped throughout this process as you transition into a higher up reality. I feel like your cards are just talking about how the transition may not be comfortable because you don't know what to expect. And also what to expect hasn't been written. It's not set in stone either. It all depends on how you see it. All right, so the Knight of Swords and the Strength card is giving you an important hint about the unforeseen. It's like a summary of what we saw here, but in the right way to do it. I am seeing that if you stay strong during that move, transition, and give your back to the things that are worrying you, or the low frequency vibration. The key here, do you see the wink? The key with the Knight of Swords is that you'll be surprised to see yourself go through this transition very quickly. And so stay strong, transform your energy, how you feel. Thus, you will transform the energy of how you deal with the situation. And this type of energy will help you go through this transition very quickly. Which makes me think, what is your stairway to light going to be like should you choose this direction forward? What would your stairway to light look like? 6 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Knight of Wands, as well as the Emperor. So 6 of Cups already shows me how you wanted. Is this the rest of the table? 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups. It is actually. These two scenes are connected. All right. Let's take the cards like this. No, I need to now think about it a bit differently. Well, let me tell you what I was going to tell you. I was going to say you will be united with something that you've wished for or wanted for a very long time with the 6 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is a card of spilt milk, crying over spilt milk, and you do have the card loss here. So do you see? First off, it's reuniting. Reuniting with that which you thought you were going to lose. So that's the first thing that I see with the stairway to light. First thing. Second thing, Knight of Wands, the 9 and the 10 of Wands shows me that you've worked hard towards a specific goal. There is a goal that you want, or you're working hard towards your career or something. You do have a goal. And so here, this is referring to how all of the hard work that you put in will put you one day soon in this transition that you're moving towards into a position that you love. And position could be literal. Maybe this is a career reading for you. In any case, whether it's an actual position at work or a position in life, the hard work that you put in will put you in a very favorable position where you have the power to do what you want in your life. Whatever idea that you want, whatever thing that you want to create, whatever it is that you want to do, you will have the power to be able to do that. And I feel like you're going to be very fortunate with that. And so the two energies that I see specifically as your stairway to light, if you choose to engage in this energy of joy, happiness, and peace, is that it will put you in the position of reaching your destination, the things that you've worked hard towards, being in a position of power to do whatever it is. Whoa. And it's interesting how I said power and it goes bam. So I really feel like the energy here is like you will have a lot of power, you have no idea, to be able to achieve the things that you want. There is the world map here. There is the world. That also can't be a coincidence. Maybe some of you as well will have the power to go wherever you want, whenever you want, to do whatever it is that you want. I believe that your card here with this Emperor is saying that you will really have such great power to do what it is that you want. And so, my dear pile number 2, stay optimistic. The best is yet to come for you. I wish you the best of luck moving forward. This was your reading about your message of the unforeseen. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your message about the unforeseen. I really feel this one, so I'm going to take it. And that one. All right, very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful zebra Jasper. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Gemini, Sagittarius, Libra, and Virgo. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Follow your intuition, and if you feel later that you want to check out the pile with your zodiac sign as well, then please feel free to do that then. Okay, so your significator card is the balance card, the wisdom of Libra, and it says a checkered pattern. Nothing is black and white. Find balance between extremes. To find mental equilibrium, try writing down your thoughts, meditating, exercising, or talking to a friend. Assess your daily routines to decide if you need to introduce more balance. Okay, so let's take a look at your oracle cards. You have wow, balance and the judge. So I don't know how this relates to the unforeseen, but we'll find out, I guess, in a moment. You have the Rhino rune with journey, travel, life path. You have Aten, the ancient Egyptian god Aten, with light. Okay, you have Jupiter and Aquarius with innovation. Pile number 1 had that exact card, and so if you are drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it. You might find even more perspective that expands on your reading. And you've got Saturn in Aries with risk. Okay. I feel too early. Let me first take a look at your tarot cards. Let's wait and see. So what is your message about the unforeseen? What is your message about the unforeseen? Okay. So you've got the sunlight. The Queen of Wands. Okay, you have the Seven of Wands. So much magic here. You have the Hanged Man with suspension. And you've got the Queen of Cups with Weaver of Visions. Do we have space? I think we can create just a little bit of space for the last card. There we go. And you have the Three of Spells, Three of Wands. The amount of wands or spells in your reading is unbelievable in the first row. So I kind of feel like something's going to work out for you just like a magic spell. But what is it though, and what is going on? Do you see how this sun, the figure in the sun card is blowing a melody, a beautiful melody that the Queen of Wands is dancing to? So I feel what you're not expecting here to happen is that you will be going on a journey, bringing in your heart's talent. That is your light to the world. And as you bring your light, your heart out, the world will see it. So many people will see it, or the right people will see it. You will shine bright, just like the sunlight card. And the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Creation and Great Fortune, will be weaving things, it's like weaving the ether, making things happen for you. As you bring your heart out and go towards this journey of you bringing your heart out into the world. By the way, Aton, I was just going to tell you, is the light. There you go. You are definitely gifted with something, and I do foresee that you will be using this gift. And as you bring it out from your heart, the universe will conspire to make things work for you. Do you see here? You've got elves and what are they called? Let me check off, I forgot. Gnomes, the gnomes. In any case, do you see the dragon is now growing out of proportion? Nobody can handle him anymore. And so that's what I feel is going on. Your energy is going to grow out of proportion. Even the people who wanted to stand in your way with the Seven of Wands will no longer be able to fight your energy, because this is divine energy meant to come out. I do foresee for you that this energy is churning in the womb. It is within you, and something within you is moving at the moment. It's churning and turning. And once you let it out, you will allow very important loving energy to come out with it, with the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Cups. Again, that too will weave Three of Spells, 3 specific dreams to happen for you. And we'll explore that card on its own. The one which we created so much space to to happen. So it almost feels like you had 3 wishes that now have space in your life and are going to be achieved because of you bringing your light out. And so life is taking you on a journey. The minute you decide that this journey shall start and bring out your light, this will start by you taking a risk. But this risk will cleanse, do you see the liver here? Will cleanse out so much toxicity out of your life and will be the very thing that brings and introduces so much balance in your life, especially in your daily routines or the things that you do every day. You're being guided to journal, meditate, or talk to a friend to explore this idea. This energy is chirping and turning, and it needs an outlet to come out, to be spoken about. And the more you journal about it, the more you speak about it, and the more you think about it, it will shape into something very creative. And I foresee you introducing something that hasn't been introduced in this innovative way before. It's just like how King... how did I forget his name? King... no, not Tut. Tut was his son. Akhenaten. King Akhenaten introduced to the Egyptians for the very first time this idea of one god, Aten, where ancient Egyptians previously used to have many gods. King Akhenaten came and said there's only one god, there's Aten, the light, and this is who we will worship now. And of course, King Aten had many people standing in his way, the priests, namely. And you can see it with the gnomes here. Maybe your idea or creation will be full of light. I'm not discussing the politics or the religion or anything. I'm just translating the energy. But your light, in your case, will be far bigger. And nobody will be able to stand against your creative idea. Maybe your creative idea, since it's full of light, will be threatening many in some way. It's in your reading. But your power and your light will keep, just like a dragon, go bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, we see a dragon starting off in a little egg and then turning into something huge. If the dragon sneezes, there's a chaos in the town, right? So that's what I see happening here. You're starting from small and your power is getting bigger and bigger and your light is shining bright. And even those who wanted to stand in your way for whatever reason, here in Akhenaten's story, I think this is Akhenaten. That's the waist of Akhenaten. Yes, that's King Akhenaten. The people who wanted to stand in your way won't be able to anymore. Maybe in the inception of this innovation that you're gonna create, they may not like it. But it's great because you will be exposing, as you're still small, new, all of these people who won't like your light, they will be exposed. And as you grow bigger and bigger and bigger, I think you will have 2 types of luck, where A, no one can come in your way. B, you already know who your enemies are. Okay, so yeah, I feel like the unforeseen message here is about how your life is really coming into balance and how you're bringing your light. And I do see, before we continue reading, 3 wishes coming for you as a result of that beautiful energy that you will be vibrating in the world. Maybe some of you are musicians. Very specific, but I'm seeing it here. Okay, so what are the 3 wishes? Oh, thanks. 9 of boons. Wow. You've got the 9 of Pentacles. It is the card of wish fulfillment. What can I tell you? This will differ from each person listening in this reading to the other. I see that I foresee that your biggest dream, your biggest wish is coming true. You do see the cloves here. Yes, your biggest wish. You're going to have a lot of luck when it comes to your biggest wish coming true in this new journey. It is your life path, after all, this journey. Okay, so your biggest wish coming true. Child of visions. This is the Page of Cups. Okay, so this is more of an something of an emotional wish. You'll be able to enjoy something you always wanted to enjoy. Something that will make you happy emotionally. Some experience that you wanted to enjoy. It's not... This one is not of a materialistic, it's not materialistic in nature, although it could be. But in any case, it is leading to you experiencing something you always wanted to experience. So a beautiful experience that you've always wanted to have. I'll try to expand on this one, but let's see the third one. 4 of challenges, 4 of swords, rest and peace. So maybe you wanted to live in peace. Maybe you wanted to, under the shade. Maybe you want to live a comfortable life. Or you wanted a long vacation. Or early retirement. Or a comfortable life, peaceful life. Maybe there's lack of peace and you're looking forward to peace. So 3 huge wishes are coming true with this one. Your biggest wish, you definitely know what this one is. An experience, an awesome experience. I'll expand on that. Oh, this one moved. Okay. And peace, great peace. And actually, your whole reading here is talking about your routines and finding comfort and balance, right? So you are going to find that balance. Right. What is this experience as your third wish that you will have come true? Please, for pile number 3. The wise woman. This is the high priestess. I think, the high priestess has a veil between our world and the other. And it's kind of like no access. You will find out about this in due time. When this starts happening, you will say, oh my God, this is what I always wanted to experience. So huge wish coming true, a grand experience to be discovered in due time, and so much comfort in your life. Okay, so now that we've expanded on the 3 wishes that are coming true, let's take a look at the rest of your message about the unforeseen. Okay. So, my dear pile number 3, you have the 6 of Cups. You've got the Emperor, the Forest Lord. And look at the 6 of Cups here. envisioning something. Although it's more the energy of the Seven of Cups. But let's see. You've got the Fool card. You've got the Six of Wands. Six of Swords, my apologies. Six of Swords. Let's stop there for a moment, because I am seeing something. Six of Cups. What did I just had a thought about the Six of Cups. Envisioning, letting your inner child come out, your talent maybe. Your innate talent. Oh, yes, your light. It's almost like this figure is reading some information and letting her imagination roam. You know, like, for example, a natural scientist who their minds keeps wandering and helps them seize visions. Six of Visions, of course. Oh my God. You will be channeling great visions, great information from the other side, from the ether. This will happen so easily for you. It's almost as if there is a tape being played and you seeing things, and your imagination will run wild. And this will give you so much power to escape something that you are afraid of. In fact, now I understand with the Hanged Man, not only is something churning inside you, but also you are going through something super difficult. And this will be your new beginning, your new egg of light, a new egg of power. It will start off fooling others, because it will start off so small, fooling others, that it's going to be small. But as your power increases and gets bigger, everyone, your enemies specifically, will be flabbergasted by the type of power that you're getting into. And I heard in my mind, by the day. So obviously this is expanding in such a huge way for you. Okay. Look at the Page of Cups. It will right away allow you to experience something you've always wanted to experience. What is that? I'm so curious. You've got two. I know you're going to find out in due time. I will honor that. You've got the Seeker of Spells. The Seeker is... child. Yeah, I think the Knight. Seeker of... the Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords. Knight of Wands and... oh, I think this experience, whatever this experience is, it will allow you to have the power and the passion and the enjoyment and the direction and the movement to go where you please and do what you want, and move away from that which is causing you a lot of pain at the moment. I think, if I were to guess, although I'm honoring like part of what I'm guessing here, since you did have the Comfort card, is that you will get to live life the way you are the way you are envisioning it. You will get to enjoy life the way you are envisioning it. And this keeps popping up. Something is causing you pain. You want to escape something, and you're gonna escape it in the nick of time because of this card here with the Six of Swords. I should read you out this card. It's very interesting. Just to show you how you're escaping something in the nick of time. So the Six of Challenges. So this woman is going, phew, that was a near escape. Far too close for comfort. Dwarves don't usually climb trees if they can help it. But this dwarf scaled the ash tree as nimbly as a squirrel when the wolves started chasing her. Woof, woof, woof. There's no need for her to plan what to do next. Since she can't fight a pack of wolves, she needs to just wait them out. Are these your enemies here? When they have lost interest in her, she can hurry home to a well-earned supper. Yeah, I'm catching this message of you're escaping something, your power is growing. And I think since you're way up there, the wolves or the enemies will finally lose hope and just leave you to your comfort and growth. But make no mistake, the universe will be conspiring and moving to help you bring this light out that is really needed. Because, I don't know, the Queen of Cups, maybe this light, maybe I really believe so. This light, that's what's going on, is very healing. I feel like with whatever this light is exactly, it will help many people come into balance. Exactly. Because the Queen of Cups is emotional balance. It will help many come into emotional balance. So good luck, my dear pile number 3, with whatever you're going to be inspired to do. I highly recommend you check pile number 1. It expands more on this innovation energy. And yeah, I don't know, as a reward or as the energy that you're creating will create open space for 3 big wishes to come into your life. One of them here is a specific experience that you wanted to have that is enjoyable for you, and one that will allow the pain to reside. No more pain. So bring your light out, my dear pile number 3. You're being guided to speak about it, to journal about it these days, and that idea will be created and it will come to light. This is your reading, my dear pile number 3. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading.